Yo, people. We saying, we spraying, but back again with another stream. You know what I'm saying? And you guessed it, it's the prediction thing. We're going to be predicting some shows, we're going to be not predicting shows. We're going to be predicting some games in there. Oh, by the way,
not great timing, but look, people, big up. Everyone inside, big up to the village, them. Make sure you smash the like button on your way in. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Hooks. Standard. It needs to be done. And also, become a Shinobi, innit? Memberships are available. Become part of the village. Become a real one. Hey. Before we go into anything, we need to address something. Spurs are on their way to Bilbao. Yes, you heard me say it. You heard me say it right there. Spurs are on their way to Bilbao. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Yeah? Man United fans. I will see you there. Mustafa, I'll see you in the comments. I will see you there. Z, I'll see you there. All the Man United fans, I will see you there.
Oh, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah, what? Do you know what? Yeah, you know what? Before anything, obviously, you man know that I'm on the road to 5K. I'm on 4.768. I'm only 32 away from 4.8. Let's try and get to 5K before the season ends. That's the goal. That's the aim. The only way you do that is by liking the video. But let's make sure we're getting George's Do-Rag Diaries up and up and up and up. 2K is the next goal for him. So go over there, subscribe to him as well. You know the settings already. You see me and him everywhere. So if you support me, you support my brother in it. You get me? So obviously, just quickly before we get into anything else, this show gonna run it a bit differently in it because I'm testing something for what I'm gonna be doing with this show for next season. So there's gonna be no polls, because the poll thing was a good idea at first, but people don't really always interact with the polls, and I get the feeling that when people see a poll, sometimes they just click the first answer in it, so it just kind of like discredits the whole thing in it. So what we're going to be doing going forward is when we talk about a game, I'm going to predict, George is going to predict, make choices, whatever it is. But members, we will take into consideration what you lot say. So if you want to have your say, there's two options. You either become a member, link is in the pinned comment, and your predictions will be taken into consideration by me as well. So it won't just be affecting George's section. And you can still super chat to change anything. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if it makes the show flow a bit better. And we take it from there. So obviously,
people. Now let's be honest, Hooks. Let's be honest. I know Hooks made it out to be some we're playing for next season. We're trying to. Hooks didn't like losing. That's what it was. Hooks didn't like losing. Hooks held an absolute fat L this season, yet to be fully confirmed, but he held a fat L this season. And he was like, yo, George is gassing it up. I need to actually verse George because legendary standing settings, yo, he's taking over. Yeah, okay. I'm really about to become the real Hokage of the village. And really and truly, it shouldn't be that way. So he didn't want the village input too much. You guys have probably helped me a little bit too much in his head. It's fine. I'm gonna make sure we're still checking in because as a village elder, we're gonna still make sure the village scores, the village is really heard, and don't worry, my predictions will definitely incorporate many of what you guys say. So we're still gonna beat up Hooks. Don't worry, we're still gonna fist him up every time.
You're lucky that I'm too ill to care about your YouTube mode at the moment, innit? So I'm gonna let you do whatever you're doing in the YouTube mode. You get me. You can hold that. Yeah, idiot. Yeah. So. By the way, big up everyone that's locked inside. Big up DB, my brother. Big up Kizzy. Big up Unit SC. I'm still supporting Bilbao and Bodo Glimt. Can't lie to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Just feel like it's normal. Big up Red Man's Low. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Big up Alexandroni. Hooks, how does Arsenal take an L when not playing? Don't worry, we'll get into that because Arsenal have taken 0 L's. You get it? Yeah, you beat out Bodo Glimt. Ain't nobody care about no Bodo Glimt, blood. Do you know what I mean? I remontada next week. Don't worry. You get me? We'll remember these, man. Cause obviously, we'll talk a bit about it, but obviously, somehow Chelsea won, Manchester United won, Tottenham won, but I'm seeing man talk more about Arsenal than them, man. So, this is what I'm super confused about. Yeah,
This is lies.
More about Arsenal, man. I'm talking more about Arsenal than them, man, winning their games, bro. And I understand it, yeah, because obviously dropped a video not too long ago. Go check that out, like and subscribe. But my thing is, them man are just jealous. Them man are just jealous, bro. It is what it is. Big up Hennessy. Them man are just jealous because we're in the high. We're in the elite. You get me? We're flying first class. Yeah. George, he's flying economy. Yeah. Manchester United, they're flying economy.
I am a flying economy, but at the same time,
you know what I'm saying? So, do you get it? Because I want all of you man to remember that you man started this. So when Arsenal go through to the final next week, yeah, everybody
let's remember something. You're in first class, but it's on another flight. Your flight is about to go down. Yeah, man down. Your flight is about to go down. My shit, as you said, the stars are aligning. Man United in the final, the stars are aligning, and hey, it's looking very likely that we're going to be
likely, yeah.
Very likely we're going to be in the final.
Okay. The final boss, yeah. Do you know what he even says it? He even said, final boss. You know. I don't know if you watched the show on Potts' channel, yeah, but he thought he was smart, and I told him, be careful. Yeah, mind out what direction you choose to go in today because you play tonight. He hasn't responded to me since. Yeah, where's Wolfie? I want to know where Wolfie is. Why Wolfie's usually lurking in this stream telling me that Nottingham Forest are going to climb above Arsenal. Pause. Where is he now? Do you know what I mean? Hawks, we live rent-free in the whole league's head. We defo do. So obviously, you know what? I didn't watch
wait. He said he lives rent-free in... Bring up that comment again. Look at his DP. This is why Arsenal fans are the most shameless people on the planet, bro. This is why you're the most shameless. You live rent-free in everyone's head. You've got to think about Liverpool at Christmas. What are we doing here?
Saka's older brother, you did me dirty there, man. I can't even defend that one. You did me dirty there, man. I can't lie. You did me dirty there, man. You did me dirty. I can't defend that one, innit? I can't. Do you know what? I gotta hold the L there, innit? You know, I think Wolfie will quit NAF. Yeah, he's done out here, bro. But obviously, I didn't watch your game. I watched the Man United game. Truth be told, I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I was watching it from bed, and sometimes I forget my age, and when I get too comfy, I just fall asleep in it. But I caught the majority of that game, and do you know what? Big up to Manchester United, innit? Like, obviously, don't get me wrong. The context is they had 10 men for like the large majority of the game. It wasn't even like 20 minutes at the end. They're like Bilbao had 10 men for like a good 70, 80 minutes in it. So it was made a bit harder, but the atmosphere was mad. That stadium, the atmosphere was crazy. I can't lie, it was crazy. So obviously, well played to Man United for being 3-0 up. I think that's like going away and securing a 3-0 deficit is kind of what you want. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, Manchester United going to Bilbao and scoring 3 goals at Bilbao Stadium. Do you man still think that Arsenal are not going to score in Paris? Do you man still think that?
Who said Arsenal?
Have you not just seen evidence that a team can score bare goals away? Have we not just seen evidence?
For one,
you haven't even seen evidence.
No one's actually said you can't. You said you were gonna comfortably win that game.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. But to say comparing going away to Atletico Bilbao, who's just an average to mid-level team, like they're never really performed too high in La Liga. They're not a Champions League team. If you finish 4th, 5th, 6th in La Liga, that sort of gives you represents the level of team they're at. They're not the same as PSG. Going to the Parc de France is way different to going to Bilbao Stadium. No one even knows the name of Bilbao Stadium. That
you know they're
it's auraless.
You know they're 4th in La Liga.
Yeah, that's what I said. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, or 4th, 5th, and 6th.
You know they're only behind Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, who are the best 3 teams in the league.
Well, that's how their league goes. It's Atletico, Real Madrid, Barca, and the rest.
Yeah, but do you not understand?
How many points behind are they?
They're only 6 points behind third. Yeah,
And how much off top?
16.
Well, there you go.
But I mean, like, I don't understand what that means. Should we find out how many points you and Manchester United are off first place?
No, but the difference is that we are Tottenham and we are Manchester United. So
Okay, cool.
the difference is that our clubs, and I was saying it yesterday in my stream, I think what this Europa League represents more than anything is the financial, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the financial gap between England and the rest of Europe, most importantly, the smaller European countries, is far too big. Because the fact that Tottenham and Manchester United in their worst seasons, literally both of our worst ever seasons in the Premier League, can still perform so highly in Europa League and still be so much better than the rest, that's a problem. And look, I'll admit, I think it's a problem just competition-wise. Taking off my Tottenham hat on a competitive side of things, there's a problem with that. That shouldn't be something that runs. But hey ho, look, it's going to be to our benefit. And
but
Tottenham, wait, how are you going to feel about this? Because look, you are definitely looking at the prospect of Tottenham or Manchester United. And let's have it right. They're two of the teams you hate the most. I know you don't like Arsenal fans from London.
Yeah, I
Arsenal fans from London. The two teams they hate the most is definitely United and Tottenham. It won't be Chelsea, especially at your age. The Chelsea and Arsenal beef was
I'll be real with
manufactured.
You. No, but hear me out though. Like, cool. Like, there was an era, yeah, where as an Arsenal fan, I hated Manchester United.
When you grew up, you would have been like,
because obviously it was us and them, innit? But I would say over the last 10, 15 years, I definitely hate Chelsea more than Manchester United because them man just always you know when you're out and it's hot and they're just the flies just the buzzing in your ear, like just always buzzing around your ear, bro. Like this is what Chelsea are, bro. So like they're just always making some sort of noise around man, innit? So like they've kind of usurped Manchester United as of recent. And if I was to be completely honest, like I think I would if you was to say to me, if Arsenal like say, okay, Arsenal can't win the Champions League, who would you rather win in their respective European competition out of all the English teams? I'd say Manchester United. Personally, that's me personally. Because the thing is, yeah, who do I really like deep it? Who do I really actually wait, tell a lie, I just remembered who's coming on my channel. This is what I also need to go through. Because now I've picked up a new enemy in KG, and I think that's one of the worst people to ever troll you about football because he's a comedian. But outside of him,
he's gonna finish you, bro.
He's definitely gonna finish me in it. But outside of him, and Cass, yeah. Outside of him and Cass, who do I really know? That's like is really. Do you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Chelsea and Tottenham, yeah, I can't avoid these man. Bro, Chelsea, man, flood my stream the most when things go wrong for Arsenal and things go well for them. So Manchester United, man, they ain't really caught on.
You know, Chelsea are also on the brink of a European final as well. So, but more than anything, I think the reason why you can't even look at it that way for Manchester United is because Manchester United are looking at, in their worst spell as a club, and one of your best spells in the last 20 years. Because obviously, the last 20 years, especially from now, this has been your best spell as a club. They've still managed to win 3 trophies. You've won nothing. What does that do to Arteta's legacy? It literally tramples all over it. Arteta's time at Arsenal has been nothing. If they win a Carling Cup, an FA Cup, and then a European Cup, bro, you can't.
Did you see the video though?
What video?
Did you see the Arsenal fans surrounding Arteta's car, telling him he needs to bus out?
Oh, is it? Is that what's going on now? They've already started that. They're doing what they used to do to Wenger.
Yeah, I was in the garden. I was on Twitter and like, raw, them men are actually around Arteta's car telling him he needs to bus out. So I can't lie. When those type of things start happening, if he doesn't win something, I think he will go.
He's still got time, man. That happened to Wenger for about 12 to 15 months before he actually left. Troops and them are outside to say, I need to see him out. For months, bro. They were doing that shit for months. They had
but it's different when you're outside the stadium to now man's car, bro.
Yeah,
Do you
but I
get
mean,
what I'm saying?
outside the stadium, that's what them man used to do. Because obviously, the Arsenal, the where the cars come out is right next to like where the fans are in it. So
No,
like they
bro,
will
just
come out
on some any
or
road,
any
bro.
next road. I
Yeah, they caught man
thought you're talking
lacking,
about as he
bro.
leaves the stadium, the man are
Nah,
like,
bro.
no,
They
that's
caught
dark.
man lacking on some any road in North London, bro. Caught man lacking. So it's a thing where Arteta himself, do you get it? Might just be like, you know what, you get me. But just quickly, before anything, yeah, you man played Bodo Glimt in it, yeah, and it was like people asking to play the clip. I haven't downloaded the clip in it, but maybe I'll download it and have it ready for the next stream. But this is diabolical. Wait, this can't be the case. I can't believe this. If this is the case, then I can't lie. I might have to start saying SYM. Yeah, I might have to start using the SYM words in it. I might have to start saying SYMs and all of that. You know what I mean? But man that know will know in it. But by the way, Bodo Glimt, you man, 3-1. Yeah. Now, you man can gas it however you want. Yeah. But all I know is this is what I'm waiting for next week.
Oh my God! Fucking hell, man! I told you, man, not to embarrass me. And this is what you do. This is what you do. These man are scrubs, blood. I don't want no scrubs, blood. Oh, R.I.P. Left Eye, bruv. T-Boss, blood. Chili, blood. All of them, fam. I'm fuming, bruv. Fucking hell, bruv. These motherfuckers.
That's what I'm waiting for. And we all know it's possible. We all know that Tottenham can go and absolutely bottle this tie. So with maybe some of their players will be back. What are you saying just quickly? You think you think this is done and dusted, or is there a chance of Bodo Glimt remontada?
They were missing a lot of players, and it was clear to see because they put up barely any fight. I'll be honest, they were a poor team. We pretty much had a perfect performance up until conceding that stupid goal that we did. But it's hard to predict. Obviously, I'm going to go there with confidence, thinking that we can get the job done because the team that I've watched is a team that we're much better than. But they will have some players coming back. They're going to be at home. They're going to have the advantage. But with it being 3-1, I don't care if we lose 2-1. Like, I just want to make sure we go through. That's the most important thing. So with the lead being 2 goals, I'm more than confident that we should be able to get the job done, but also wary of them because boy, we know with Spurs what things can do. But I'm already saying, man, road to Bilbao, Man United, we'll see you in the final.
Okay. So last game week, you got 8, I got 7 in it. So you beat me by 1 point. So currently the gap is 24 points. Low, you're funny. 24 points, yeah, with 3 game weeks to go in it. So there's 3 game weeks to go. So I think there's every potential. And you know what? To be fair,
it's basically mathematically impossible that we're in the Liverpool.
No, it's still mathematically possible. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
4 game week,
mathematically possible in it. 3 game weeks. And to be fair, the last one there was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was only 8 games. So we're back to
4 game weeks, bro.
4.
We're game week 35, then it's 36, 37, 38.
4, 8. Even more of a chance. How about that? Even more of a chance. You know what I'm saying? So obviously we kick off this game week. It's actually today. Manchester City versus Wolves. And these are one of these. By the way, people, we're on Manchester City versus Wolves. So any of your score predictions, any of you who you think's winning, any of your man of the matches, start dashing them in now. We'll take it into consideration. So this is a big game for Manchester City. Very big game for Manchester City because they are battling for that top 5 spot in it. So they're still fighting for something in it. Obviously outside of the FA Cup. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think it's as simple as like Wolves are 15th or wherever they are and Manchester City.
But they're the most informed team in the league, by the way. Wolves are.
They are
the most informed team in the league.
So I think that plays a massive part in this. Yeah. And me personally, I don't know how Manchester City usually fare against Wolves, but I think Wolves definitely have the capabilities of doing a bit of damage to
They
Manchester
tend to
City.
have slip ups here and there. They do. But the way I see it is Manchester City, when you put them in a position where they can just lead and not worry about having to chase other teams,
Yeah.
that's when Manchester City are dangerous. Now they're playing the first game of the week. Don't need to worry about any other scorelines. They just need to get their job done, and then they put themselves into that third place position. Where after that, you'd say they need to just win one of their next 3 games, and then they're pretty much all but confirmed finishing in the top 5. So the way I'm looking at it is City are going to get the job done here. I can't see them losing another game till the end of the season. They haven't lost in a while, Man City, especially in the league. And after this, they've got Southampton next week. So for me, they'll be looking to get it wrapped up next week, and then obviously go on to the FA Cup final, where they can then after that just sit back and just rest. Because once you've got 67 points, for me, I think that's going to be enough to get you in the Champions League places. Chelsea, obviously, they need Chelsea, who are in 5th, and Nottingham Forest, who are in 6th. They're both 7 points off that already. So, yeah, those teams are looking like they've been up and down. So I would definitely lean on. I'm going to go Man City win. Definitely going to go with the Manchester City win. Don't think that Wolves are going to score though. I don't think Wolves are going to. Actually, you know what?
You don't think they'll score? Do you know? Funny enough, I actually think Manchester City will win this. But the reason why I'm favouring a Manchester City win, even though I do think it'll be difficult, is because Wolves don't have anything to play for. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not getting relegated. They're not really gonna. They're not really gonna, like, you know what I mean? Do they care if they finish 15th or 12th, or does it really make a difference? So
it must do, bro. They've been on like a 6-game win streak. They went from 17th on like 28 points to like 41 points now. Like they can still finish. Technically, they can get into like 12th, 11th, and
does it really matter? Does it really matter though? Like, you know what I mean? Does it really matter?
Maybe I don't know what players get bonuses and stuff, but yeah, no, I hear it. Cunha's obviously already negotiating his deal away from there. Plus, some other players will. So, yeah, you're right. I think Wolves are probably at this point in the season know that they're going to finish above Tottenham and Man United. Probably finish above Everton. They probably will finish 13th. Like, they're in a decent position.
I think the reason why I don't know, you know, I think maybe I don't know, it might be your circle, because every Arsenal fan that I've spoken to has said that PSG played Arsenal off the park. Do you know what I mean? Actually, I don't know what thing said. I don't know what Igal said, but I think maybe even Igal would have. I honestly, I'm not saying that to like troll or anything.
You know, I do think that's a bit indiscreet. I don't think they played you off the park because they didn't play. You guys played good. I actually think Arsenal played good. Like, you guys deserved to get a goal in that game. It just didn't happen. But they obviously deserve to get more too. But yeah.
So I'm going for the win. I'm guessing you're going for the win as well.
Yeah. Man City win. I'll give you a scoreline now. I'm gonna go 3-1. I did see one that in the chat. DJ Dens. We'll go to 3-1. I agreed with him in that one. I think they might get a goal. It'll be a 1 goal though. They're just gonna get just 1. They definitely won't get 2.
By the way, I just want to throw it out there. I can't believe DJ Dens doesn't have a badge. I just want to throw that out in it.
Yeah, I thought DJ Dens had a badge up until now.
I think it's crazy that DJ Dens don't have a badge in it. I won't lie, but I'm gonna go with Guna Essie's 2-0 City in it. You know what I mean? I'll go with the 2-0 City. I do kind of agree with that. I don't even though I think that Wolves can score, I don't think that. I just think Manchester City are going to get 2 early goals, blow them away. They could even score more, but I think it really does depend on how the first 15 to 20 minutes goes of the game, innit? You know what I'm saying? So, you get it. By the way, we've changed how we're doing the show, innit? I won't go back over it, but if you basically, I'm testing something different in it because the poll thing, it just wasn't working. Too many people were taking too long. We was getting like 7 votes and all them things there. So I thought, just to keep the flow of the show a bit more smoother, we'll run it a different way. But we will be paying attention to the predictions that people make in chat. We'll be prioritizing members, but everyone's allowed to get involved. So man of the match.
I'm gonna go a bit left field.
This is the benefit now, isn't it? We can go with anyone man of the match now. It's not just, look, you get me. So see, I'm helping you out.
Thinking of names. I was starting thinking of names. I was like, no, all right. I'm gonna go left field. I'm gonna go to a player who's not really had an amazing season, been blighted by injuries, but when he has been around, just hasn't scored enough goals. But this is where these are the guys that pick up goals at the end of the season. Jeremy Doku. I think, last couple games of the season, you'll see him and Savio Stapp had a few goals. And I'm big fans of those players, but it's always at this point in the season, you see players like that who don't necessarily score start to pick up a few goals, and their season doesn't look all so bad on the stat sheet.
I can't lie though. Oh, what? Oscar Bob's injured again. Oh, crazy. I didn't even know. That's sad, man. That's sad, man. But I can't lie. I'm going with Chilun Liu in it, because Marmouche, he's my captain in FPL in it, so I might as well make him be man of the match in the prediction as well, and get that just sprinkling that, you know what I mean, sprinkling that little bit of dust out there, you know what I'm saying. So next game, Aston Villa versus Fulham, another big game. Well, for Villa in it. Well, actually, I would say for Villa, what is it? Villa, City, Chelsea, Newcastle, and
the top six. I suppose Villa. They've confirmed themselves in the Europa League / Conference League. They're in the 6th position. They can't get overtaken by Fulham. 6 points behind them, unless Fulham win this game. They close the gap, but I don't think that'll happen. Something
is just screaming Fulham win this, you know. So I don't know, man. Screaming Fulham win this, you know.
Ever since Fulham and Bournemouth, Marco Silva and Iraola are linked with a Spurs job 2 months ago, Fulham and Bournemouth has fell off an absolute cliff. And when I mean, like, they've both probably gained about 6 points in 2 months. Like, they were both battling for potential Europe. Now Bournemouth sit 10th, 7 points off Villa, and Fulham are only a point above Bournemouth. They've both fell off an absolute cliff. So I think in this top 4 to top 5 race, Champions League race, should say, you have to lean on your home games to get your results. That's exactly what Villa are going to do. So this is going to be another home game where they get a win, put themselves back in a decent position, put the pressure on Nottingham Forest and Chelsea to get a result. I'm going with Villa, man. The home wins always keep me right. So.
Do you know what? I'm going with the Chelsea guys on this one, you know. I'm going with the Chelsea guys. You know what? I'm going with the Chelsea guys. The 2-1, I did think that Fulham were going to win. I'm going with the Chelsea guys. I can't lie. I see the 2-1. I see it. Do you know what? Over these sides, we all know what it is. Bun Count Dracula and Bun Emi Martinez, in it. As soon as them man leave Villa, then we start showing love to Villa again, innit? But until then, them man can hold all the pain that they need to get. But obviously, big up, no more Rice Krispies .afc 14. Very interesting name. Maybe explain why there's no more Rice Krispies in it. For the chat. But man, big up to you, mans, though. George, do you think that you could beat United in the final? By the way, liked Maddison's finish.
All I'm gonna say was 3 not enough. They wanted it 4 times. How greedy, man. How greedy, man. Beating United is not a problem for me. Trust me. 3 times this season. Why would 4 be a problem? Please. Okay. Somebody explain why the 4th one would be a problem. But scorelines. I like the scorelines. You know what, Kizzy? I was going that way, but I'm just gonna bring the goal down to 3-2. You know, because I know you don't like Aston Villa, but because Aston Villa are representing, you know, light skin gang, they got all the light skin man over them sides. Yeah, we need to put on for that. So I'm gonna go Jacob Ramsey, man of the match. He's been Spurs were looking at him prior in the summer. Don't know why we didn't go in harder for him, but he's cold. Jacob Ramsey is cold. So
I'm gonna go with Sky. I'm gonna go Jimenez. Jimenez to get a brace. Let's go, Fulham, man. Let's go. Imagine that. Chelsea need their rivals to do them a favor. I think that's a bit crazy. This game week, I don't think it matters though because of who them man are playing in it. But cool. We're now onto a game that it's like the most nothing of nothing games in the history of time. Minute Everton versus Ipswich Town. Like, basically, it's team that's already relegated versus team that is not really playing for anything. but just doesn't concede bare goals. Do you know what? I can see a 0-0. Do you know what? This is going to be my nil. This is going to be my draw, and it's going to be my 0-0. Team that doesn't really score too many goals versus team that doesn't score too many goals versus a team that's relegated who has to go up against a team that doesn't concede too many goals. For me, this just screams 0-0. I could be wrong, and because of that, yeah, it has to be Pickford in it. Because I feel like maybe Ipswich will have, with the lap and that, maybe more chances on goal. But I do think this is going to be a good game. So
I agree. I do think there's going to be a draw. I was going to go Everton win, but you made sense. It's like a team that doesn't score too many goals against a team that's already been relegated. Everton aren't really playing for much. They could go up 1 or 2 positions, but I'm going to go 1-1 just to have some differentiate. Can't have you and me getting the same points. And then away from Pickford, I'm going to go with Decore in the midfield, pick up a goal.
And obviously, big up DJ Dens for becoming a half-time Hawks YouTube member. Yeah, bad man. He's now certified in the village. Be like DJ Dens. Grab yourself. And you know what, yeah? Don CFC, yeah? How about you stop worrying about what I'm doing? Yeah, don't worry about what I'm doing. Obviously, big up Don. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. By the way, also ask him why the only way I'm ever allowed on his channel is if Arsenal are playing Chelsea. But outside of that, don't get shouted, don't get hollered. None of them things there. No messages, no nothing. You get it? It's just bare insults online, innit? So
you know what? Don's not been rivaling you, man. That's the problem. Don thought he was going for a title challenge, and then now he's in a Europa League race. Because let's have it right, you man ain't getting Champions League. So I'll tell him next man to make sure they win the Champions League when you're not even making Champions League is a mad statement, bro. It's a mad statement, but
it's a mad statement. Man. Yeah, big up Don, man. Yeah, Don Lusion. Yeah, so it's a good one, man. There's a good one. I like that. What's the other one? Cheese and Dunyan. I like that one. Oh, you got something in mind, yeah? Okay. Well, people, make sure like and subscribe. Go support the guy in it. So, wait, sorry, I was incorrect. There's an even more nothing game. Leicester versus Southampton.
Oh.
Leicester versus Southampton. You know what I mean? What? Does anyone care? I don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't really. Who does win this one? I think somebody will win. I definitely think somebody will win. I just don't know who will. Maybe you side with Leicester because they're the home team.
I'll be real. For a game like this is literally the 2 worst games. You know, I'm gonna go with whatever we see in the chat. Members, you know, bring in whatever you guys want it to be on my scoreline. I'll happily throw you guys everything. So win, draw, predicted score, man of match. I'll
go with DJ Dens in it. Boom, Leicester. Boom, 2-0. And he said Vardy brace, so we'll go Vardy man of the match in it. That's what I'm rolling with.
I'm gonna go to the Spurs fan of the chat, Guna SC, my guy. 1-0 Leicester. That's what I'm gonna go. Because I know he's undercover. I know he wears a Tottenham shirt underneath the Arsenal one. I know it, but it's calm. Like I get it. You've probably some family ties and that, but you're my guy though. Facts. You're my guy, 100%. And for man of the match.
That's funny.
Man of the match, I'm gonna give it to. Let's go Winkerbell, man. I like Winks.
Leicester haven't scored in 9 games.
Nah, that can't be true.
That can't be right.
That can't be true.
If that's true, that's mad.
They scored 3 games ago.
Wait, did you really call your brother English Iniesta Winkerbell? That's funny.
Winkerbell, bro.
That's actually funny. All right, cool. Now, do you know what? Yeah, it seems like I've been wrong 3 times in a row because we actually, twice in a row because we have a game that means even less. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Yeah, people, we're on the Arsenal versus Bournemouth game now. I know all of you men in the chat love to hate on Arsenal, so bring all the hate through. You get me? What's going to happen in this game? Do you know what? Yeah, I don't know if I should predict this based off of what I want to happen, or based off of, I don't know, man. Because like, I want Arsenal to literally rotate everybody. Wait, Beijing Guna, don't worry. Don't worry, Beijing Guna. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will be. Don't worry. But I want Arsenal to rotate everyone. So because I want Arsenal to rotate everyone, I don't think I can predict a win for Arsenal. Personally, I don't think I can predict a win. We are at home though, so maybe we could get over the line with like a scrubby 1-0. But you know what? Evan Nilsson being back. I'm
looking at it and I'm like, Bournemouth have dropped off. They've dropped off in the past couple of months, but they haven't dropped off so bad that they concede a lot of goals and they look bad. They're just not scoring as free flowing as these. But more than anything, I just think teams aren't opening up against them as much as they was early in the season. Yeah. As you said, I think Arteta is going to make some rotations. I think you guys approach this game not defensively, of course, but you're going to be more wary of Bournemouth's attack. You're not, and plus you guys aren't playing you're not playing for anything here. So I don't think you guys are going to be going gung ho opening up. I think this game's going to be a draw. I think it's going to end up like Bournemouth don't need the win. You guys don't really need the win. There's not going to be much on the line. It's a 3:00 kickoff. For me, yeah.
No, it's 5:30. It's the 5:30 game.
It's a 5:30 kickoff.
Yeah, it's the 5:30 game.
Even more of a reason, man. I'm still going with a draw. I'm going to go with a draw in this one. Arsenal, yeah, you guys have dropped.
But you know what?
This last couple months.
Do you know what? Yeah, if we win this game, I can start my tour and run my agenda on Wolfie, because they mathematically will not be able to finish above us. So do you know what? Do you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with Divesh in it. I'm gonna go with the 2-1. I'm gonna go with the 2-1 Arsenal. I'm gonna go with Divesh in it. 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal.
If Arsenal do draw, you'll have the most draws in the league, which is crazy for a team in second place.
I don't need reminding of how many times we've scored this season, innit? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't need reminding. I really don't need reminding, innit? And I'm on this, I don't want to see Partey, Saka, maybe Wanyeri I would play. I don't want to see MLS, Cole. I don't really want to see Martinelli. Do you know what? I defo don't want to see Rice. Like, there's bare people that I just don't want to see. I big up OBN, my brother. What are you saying? Big up Boston. Come on, bro. Yeah, and you get me. Why is Wolfie not here yet? He usually comes to all of them. Why is he not here yet? He knows why he's not here. He knows why he's not here. So obviously you went with a draw, but what are you saying scoreline wise?
Again, low scoreline. I'm gonna go 1-1. I think going into the last couple games of the season, you're going to start to see more draws. I'm going to be littering my results up with draws. A lot of teams that I'm playing for nothing are not so high score lines. But I also think there's going to be a bit every week, just like we saw last week. It was Tottenham, we lost 5-1. I think there's going to be an absolute hammering in there every week from one team. So you're going to see me throw one of those in there as well. But yeah, I'm going to go 1-1. Man of the match. Ooh, good question. Good question. I'm trying to take into consideration the rotations.
Yeah, it's hard. It's actually hard to call them under the. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for a safe pick.
Who's definitely gonna be dropped? I think Saka, Trossard.
I'm going for a safe pick. I'm going for Saliba in it. I'm going for a safe pick. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna play, but I 100% know that Saliba will play. I know that for a fact. Saliba
no, because I've done a draw. I'm gonna go to Bournemouth side. Let's go Bournemouth side of things. We're gonna go Ryan Christie. Left field, man.
Do you know what? Yeah, it might have to be a podcast thing until we get to 50 likes. Wait,
Yeah, I don't know
75
what's going on today. We're never this. When we have 75 people, we usually have 60 likes by now. What is going on, people, today? I know we started a little bit later than usual, but I don't know what's going on. It's
Do you know what? Yeah, if there's not 50 likes by the time we get to the Newcastle Brighton game, it's a podcasting. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm on in it. So obviously, next game, Brentford versus Manchester United. Manchester United really don't care about this game. They really don't care. They actually don't give two.
Is this game on Monday?
Shits.
No, Sunday. It's because the man played yesterday. Yeah, Brentford. Yeah. I'm sitting there thinking Brentford just played, but they slapped up. Nottingham Forest. So Brentford are a weird team, man, because they always get to this point in the season as well where they're playing for nothing, but they're still playing for something. Like their players are always out there just picking up points, picking up results. Man United aren't going to win. But they lost how many? What's their losing streak?
Brentford are pretty decent at home as well, you know.
They are, but you know, actually, again, I'm thinking draw. I think Man United, off the back of a game where it's going to be high emotions yesterday, they're obviously more focused on Thursday. They'll have some rotations, but they're not going to lose. I can't see them just lose. It's like I can't see Tottenham lose. But we're not going to win. We're not going to pick up 3 points. But picking up a point is sort of at that point where it's acceptable. So I'm going to go to Brentford draw 2-2. We're going to go over 2-2. Man like Dens, yeah, I see that. I'm going to go with a 2-2. Man of the match is going to be... Let's go with Shada.
Oh, yeah, he bagged yesterday as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
A good shout. Do you know what? I think Brentford are going to win. I just think Manchester United really don't care about the Premier League anymore. And I think they'll rotate reflecting that. Scoreline, I'm not too sure on, though. I think maybe they can bag a goal. I'm going to go safe again. I'll go 2-1. 2-1 Brentford. And then in terms of... Do you know what? Yeah, I feel like whenever I pick Wissa as man of the match, it always turns out to be Mbumo. And then when I pick Mbumo, it always turns out to be Wissa. Do you know what? I'm going to go Mbumo, innit? I'll go Mbumo. Actually, no, I'm going to go Wissa because Wissa's in my FPL. So I'll go with Wissa, innit? Wissa and Mbumo scoring. I can hear that. 12 likes away. Okay, not doing too bad. But remember, you got until the Brighton versus Newcastle game. And then it'll be by the time we're done, it will become a podcasting, innit? So people, we're on, and you don't want George to go on podcast mode when he's about to talk about his team, because then we can't capture any receipts. Do you know what I mean? Because the camera won't be on, so he can just run the it was an AI thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't see man's face. So let's sort it out. So Brighton versus Newcastle. Now we're at a big game. Because realistically speaking, if Newcastle win this one, I think they're certified in the top 5. Because they still have to. Sorry, Chelsea fans, but I know that Newcastle's. Wait, is it Chelsea that they still have to play? It's Chelsea, isn't it?
Chelsea, yeah. They got.
I think Newcastle. Yeah, I think Newcastle win that game, innit? Because it's that thing, innit? It's at St. James's Park. I think Newcastle win that game. Yeah. So because I think Newcastle win that game, I think that if they win this game, they're pretty much certified. So, the final boss, don't try bread us now. Don't try bread us now. Yeah. Don't bread us now. Yeah. Yeah. We're not doing anybody any favors. If anything, I'd rather us lose against Newcastle to help out Chelsea. I mean, to help out to mash up Chelsea. I'll be so real with everybody. Do you know what I mean? Because at this point, I can't win the league. If I win against Bournemouth on Saturday, I'm pretty much in the top 2. Do you know what I mean? So hold that. Do you know what? I'm gonna go with OBN. How about that? Big up OBN, man. I'm gonna go with the away win and I'll go 3-1. So that's at least on my side. That's what I'm going with. 3-1 win. What are you saying?
I said I think every game week there's gonna be an absolute drumming. I think this is the game where there's an absolute drumming. Newcastle always involved in some big games and a lot of goals in them. This one isn't at home for them, but at the same time, Brighton's a team that have dropped points to the likes of Leicester. Brighton's just been poor, man. They go in little purple patches and then they're rubbish again. Yeah, that's it. People don't realize how much goals Brighton concede. I'm going to go 4-2 Newcastle.
Oh, you're going for the Newcastle win as well?
Yeah, Newcastle win 4-2. Give me a lot of goals in this game. And like I said, I think this is the game that really puts them in a position where you could say they've all but pretty much done. Just need one more win for the season, and top 4 or top 5 will be done.
They don't have Pedro
of the match.
Pedro is
Pedro's out. Man of the match. We can go. You know what? Let's just go Isak. He's trying to get more goals, trying to get to that 25 goal mark. That'll be a massive accomplishment. I can't lie. We don't really see too many strikers get to 25 goals in the Premier League. So, yeah, let's go Isak. He's going to try to rack up a few in these last couple of games.
I'm going to go Murphy, you know. Murphy's had a good season, and I think Murphy, well, if it's gonna be a drumming like we both expect, I think Murphy will be in for a shout for maybe even a goal and multiple assists. Like he's been good with the GA for them this season. We have to show respect where it's deserved, innit? So obviously, did we hit these 50 likes though? Now we're 7 away. All right, cool. We're 7 away, but we're still 7 away. So podcast. Welcome to the Halftime Hawks and George podcast, where we will be discussing some Premier League matches until we hit 50 likes. Then we'll go back to the video stream. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, you know what time it is? It's West Ham versus Tottenham. What do you think is gonna be happening in this game? Because correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't say this in a rude way, but I feel like you man don't give two shits about the Premier League at all. Like you man are fully focused on that Europa League. I'm imagining you won't want to risk injuring any more players. You don't want to risk injuring any more players, especially because Bergval's injured, innit?
Yes.
This is what
Bergval's injured. He was in a boot. Definitely not good information. Not good thing to find out, and it's gonna have an impact on this game. But with the way that we set up yesterday, there was a lot of rotations. So I think that there was a lot of rotation because we have some of these Premier League games in mind where we don't want to reach 20 defeats. I think the aim of Spurs this season is to not reach 20 defeats, although I still think we will. The aim for us is to not reach 20 defeats. But let me just tell you, man, something, yeah. If you think that Spurs are losing on my birthday against West Ham, you man are lost. Spurs won't lose on my birthday against a team that's below us. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, yeah? Okay.
Spurs are double trouble. Gonna get the job done this weekend. Dare I say it? Spurs are gonna get the job done. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Maybe going with a little. No, you know, I still want a stat pad. We're gonna go have a draw in this game. We're gonna go have a draw.
Oh, it's your draw.
But we're not gonna. Spurs will not lose on my birthday. Let's have it right. We're not gonna lose on my birthday. Maybe yours they might against West Ham, but definitely not mine. Let's have it right. So Spurs are going to draw, and that's just me playing it safe because I don't know if we're going to have the energy to win. Going to go with a 2-2. I think there's going to be goals in it. We always concede, as we saw yesterday. And our man of the match is going to be, we're going to go R9, Richie.
Can please never, ever call him that again in your life?
He's the guy that wears the number 9 shirt. I don't know. This is in this.
You need to stop calling him. You never call him that ever again in your life.
That's what you know. I don't know what you want.
Never again in your life call him R9. The level of disrespect is immeasurable. But I think I'm going to go with Hennessy on this one. You know, I'm going to go with the West Ham win. They are at home. You man, I don't think you man are going to play for anything. I think that you're going to rotate heavily, and I think that will be reflected in the scoreline. In terms of a man of the match, if I think anyone's going to do any real damage, I think it'll be Kudus in it. And I lost to West Ham on my birthday. So if West Ham can't defeat Tottenham on your birthday, then you know what? I'll take it personal. And then from next season, yeah, I'll be slewing West Ham throughout the whole season. So West Ham, do something. You know what I'm saying?
You should be slewing them regardless. They've already ruined your year 3 years in a row. They've collapsed you man up. So just need to have it right, bro. You should be on to me. I ain't on West Ham. I can't lie. That's one of my local teams, the Claret and Blue. Like, as much as we got a rivalry with them, they're little bros. They're live old little bros. So like, when you know your little bro's not really gonna do you much, you gotta just be like, bro, it's all good, man. Like, they can throw a bang at you sometimes, just pillow bangs. We ain't worried about it.
I won away though. What before the Chelsea Liverpool? Surely we're not doing Chelsea Liverpool on podcast mode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a big game still. You get it? Think about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's one light.
Can we make it happen? That's going to be that's good. Oh, we made it. Okay, we're on 51. Cool. We're back now. We're back now. So let me address an earlier comment that I wanted to address, but I wanted to address it while I had my camera on. Yeah. Big up and Dicko. Yeah. Hi lads, new sub, Liverpool fan. Little tip on score prediction for us versus Chelsea. Slot said in presser that he's gonna make changes. So, obviously, I don't watch his pressers, so I would have never have known that. So, I definitely think we need to consider that. So, wait, it is at Stamford Bridge. Oh, OBN, a Liverpool fan, is saying Chelsea win.
How about this? A lot of the games between Liverpool and Chelsea end 0-0. A lot of them are draws. I think this is going to be another one. I think this is going to be a game where Liverpool don't have anything to play for. Chelsea are going to be fighting, but Liverpool just going to aim to keep that clean sheet. They'll make changes, but the changes aren't going to be at the back line too much. You might see a Conor Bradley thrown in. You might see a Robertson drop, but I don't think in the centre-back partnership is going to be changed at all. I think the few changes might be in that front line, you know, playing some of the younger goalkeepers. And you might see Kelleher start. But I don't think, again, Liverpool are going to fall. I'm going to go 0-0. I actually think it's going to be a draw.
You're going 0-0 at the Bridge. I hear it. So that makes the man of the year. It's going to be an interesting pick for you when it comes to man of the match. I won't lie, though. I still think Liverpool are going to win in it. I won't lie to anybody. Like, I think Liverpool are gonna win. You know what? I'll go with Shy score. I'll go with the Shy in it. Shy score 3-1. I can't lie. I just think that Liverpool are just too good for Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Your players are in party mode, but I just still think even in party mode, I just think you're too good for. I just think fundamentally you're just too good for Chelsea. Personally, that's just my opinion. I may be wrong. But I just think, Salah, man of the match. Will he play?
Yeah, Salah's still going for that 20 assist record, isn't it? He's on 18 at the moment, so he needs 2 more assists. I actually think Liverpool aren't going to get the 90 points. I don't think they're hitting 90 points. I think they might win 2 more games, draw 1, lose 1, and they'll be a point away from it or something. But yeah, I don't think they're going to get to that 90-point mark. But I'm going to go with, for my man of the match, let's go with the most hated, Enzo Fernandez.
You think that Enzo can be man of the match in a 0-0? Actually, well, truth be told, you're saying 0-0, but it might not actually be 0-0, innit? So I hear it.
Enzo can be the man of the match in a 0-0. He moves the ball pretty well, man. He's been doing a good job in the midfield in the second half of the season.
I just feel like if it's a 0-0, they're probably more likely to favour defender or a goalkeeper personally. But I hear it. Big up DB though. He did and he didn't. He said he won't make wholesale changes as everyone ripped him when it backfired versus Plymouth. But he said you won't see the same team that played versus Spurs start all 4 of our games. Okay. Jackson scoring again. You got high hopes. You got very high hopes. Man said no hooks in the final. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. I will be there. I have no doubts that I will be there. Whoa.
I was thinking that everything just gets selected is bugging.
Yeah, it went a bit mad. So, final game of the game week, and I won't lie to anybody. Yeah, I'm gonna love this game. Yeah, because Crystal Palace can do me the biggest favor in the world. Yeah, Crystal Palace can make the remainder of my appearances on Never a Foul, on Football's 12 man podcast, and on Forest Fan TV, because those that don't know, on Fridays, it's not going to happen this week, but on Fridays, Wolfie runs a running show that I am a part of, and it will make it so beautiful if Palace can just end all of that rubbish, yeah, about Nottingham Forest are going to finish above Arsenal. Yeah, that's all I'm looking for. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're getting a lot of 3-0 Palace. Yeah. Palace win. Yeah. 4-1 Palace.
People do know Palace is already on. They're on holiday, like that. Oh, this week anyway, because they've got an FA Cup final to focus on next weekend. So
we're all Palace fans. I won't lie.
I don't think Palace are gonna win that game. I'll be honest with you.
3-1 Palace. It's overwhelming, you know. 4-1.
Yeah,
Palace.
I'd love to agree with anyone in the chat here, but I'm gonna go with a Nottingham Forest win on this one. I think Nottingham Forest have been in bad form. Crystal Palace are playing for nothing in the league, like absolutely nothing.
Wait. Palace can still get Europe.
No, they can't. Crystal Palace have got 45 points. The only route to Europe is FA Cup, unless they finish in 8th, where they're 6 points off of them at the moment. Now, that's 6 points off if Fulham and Brighton do not pick up any points until the rest of the season. That's a 6-point gap that they're just not going to be able to close in 4 games. So we have to be honest here. Crystal Palace aren't getting Europe through their Premier League table. They're going to be then Monday. They've got a bigger game on Saturday. They've got a FA Cup final, or Saturday, I think it's Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's a Saturday. FA Cup final is usually on. They're going to do some rotations and they're going to lose, and then they're going to be fine with losing this game. Although it's at Selhurst Park, it's not going to go the way people think it is. So I'm going to go 2-1. See, Shay knows. Yeah. I'm going to go 2-1 Nottingham Forest.
Oh, are you? Okay.
2-1 Nottingham Forest. I ain't got no 2-1s. I've got mad scorelines everywhere. Keep it a bit humble with this one. 2-1 Forest. Chris Wood.
Oh, Chris Wood? Okay.
Back to basics. Trust me.
Well, do you know what? I've only got one draw this game week. So I think I'll go another draw. I can't lie, I'll go another draw. And I do love a Desmond. I don't have a Desmond. You gotta have one Desmond. You gotta have 1-2-2 in your predictions. And when it comes to man of the match, I'm going Eze. I can't lie. Eze, that's what I'm rolling with. So yeah, those are the predictions for this week. Obviously, big up the 80 people that are inside. Let me just back to that. So, I mean, quickly before we close out, have you got anything coming up?
No, not today. Not today. Nothing coming up. I'll probably have some pre-releases over the weekend or something, some clips. No, I'll probably have a clip coming out. You know, highlights of the watch along. All the match goal reactions and all that, but no, not much coming up, man. It's just taking a week off, man. I've got a week off work next week, so I'm gonna be baking. Probably won't see me streaming too much until that's the final place is booked in, and then we start preparing for European final. I would say you know about that, but you don't. So yeah.
Just remember that you said that at a point in the stream that's very, very, very easy to clip. Just remember that, yeah? So, do you get me? And, by the way, people, 10 p.m., Trench Talks tonight. You know the settings. You know the thing. Fly over to Fam Zone around that time. We will be doing up Trench Talks. We will be doing up a quiz.
There'll be some liquor on deck as well, you know? We've got some, celebrations.
We're doing liquor tonight. Okay, cool.
Well, yeah, man, birthday weekend, so we got to have some liquor on deck, man.
Okay. I'll try and make that happen.
Well, obviously you're ill, so you can get away with it, but everyone else, we're gonna be expecting.
Yeah, I can have a 1 cup. I can have a 1-2 cup in it. So, by the way, people, because it is his birthday weekend, make sure you're subbing up to Do Rag Diaries. You get me, and should he do go live, just send him in some super chats in it. Obviously, it's his birthday in it, so You know what I'm saying? Get himself the ability to buy himself a nice little present. But we are gonna end it there. Who should I redirect to? That's the better question.
Say someone small. I love to sort of support to the smaller guys, but I do not.
Yeah.
I've with never a foul. But if there is no one else,
you know what? Yeah, I can either send you to the Hotspur Cave or Mike's. So where do you man want to go? Do you man want to go?
Fair, I'm gonna be live with Mike's later. I did forget that at 4:30, so you can come and join us with Mike's after. But do you know what? Send it to Hotspur Cave. I'm sure he'll send it over to Mike's after. Come on,
Right.
man, like Jay celebrating. You know, only right Europa League. Yeah, final settings.
Cool. So I'm going to be redirecting you over to the Hotspur Cave. Just make sure you fly in there and you say Hawks Raid, and then you slap him a like, slap him a subscribe. Jay's a young Tottenham fan trying to do his grind and trying to get places into the world of this YouTube thing. Let's help him out. Let's support him. Let's show him some love. Let's show him that the village is the place that helps out. And yeah, on your way out, like the video. On the way out, check my latest video. I did post it in the chat, or you can just go over to my channel and you see the latest video. Make sure you're subscribed and all of that good stuff over at GW35 Diaries as well. And we'll catch you next time. Come on, you